Hi, everybody. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Samm Azen. I am Kahila's new executive director. Thank you. I'm an Ashkenazi Jewish individual. I have a short beard, and my wife thinks I should play Puck in a Midsummer's Night Dream. I'm so grateful to be here today, and I'm so grateful to all of you for being here too. That's everybody who's in person at Kahila, and everybody who's on Zoom. Totaling, getting towards 1,000 people by my count right now. So that's really cool. Hi, everyone. In a previous job, long ago, I worked in a lab studying fungi and their symbiotic relationships to the forest communities they live in. I learned something beautiful. Just as there are networks of mycelia that spread invisibly beneath the forest floor, so too are there networks of species interactions that allow those fungi to thrive. The presence of specific fungi in forest communities were indicators of resilience to different hardships. Some would assist a forest in staying steadfast against floods. Some would help with regrowth after fires. Some would support the community through droughts, and so on and so forth. Many of these fungi could not spread their spores throughout the forest community by themselves, and so rely on the digestive tracts of small mammals such as mice, voles, and squirrels. Each of these would eat different fungal spores and spread them through the forest differently, to different plants, to different areas, and at different times. The more I studied, the clearer the pattern became. Diversity is the greatest indicator of a resilient community. A forest thrives not because of one kind of truffle, one kind of mouse, or one kind of tree, but because all of them, varied, chaotic, and interconnected, work together. That's why I'm talking about forests right now, because just like the forest, this community depends on our diversity, our interconnection, and yes, even our chaos. We are not here to be identical or to always agree. In fact, when we turn towards divisiveness, when people choose sides, shut out those who think differently, or retreat into echo chambers, we become fragile like a single tree blowing in a hurricane. But when we remain committed to each other, even in our differences, then, like the forest, we grow strong. Each of you here has your own connection to Kahila. You may come for prayer, for learning, for justice, or for belonging. Some participate with words, others with music, and others in quiet presence. Each one of you is a truffle, a mouse, a tree, spreading life, feeding the forest, and making us resilient by your unique contribution. And I thank you for that. And in the spirit of Yom Kippur, I must take a moment to apologize to all of you. It's sort of an advance apology. I'm sorry that I need to talk about money. I know it makes a lot of us uncomfortable, but without talking about it, we cannot provide the services that sustain this community. Here's what I want you to know, coming from the mouth of the financial manager of this institution. No one should feel ashamed if they cannot give. Some of you have no income to spare. Others can give more some years and less in others. This is okay. We want you here regardless. You are part of the forest, and you matter. But for Kahila to thrive, those who can give must continue to give. And we must talk about it. Giving can mean financial support, of course, but there are other ways to give. We thrive when folks donate their time, their ideas, their communication, and their love. Through your support, Kahila has already been able to achieve so much. In recent memory, many of you may know of the West Berkeley Shell Mound, a sacred indigenous site that was sold to a developer and paved over. Kahila partnered up with Jews on Ohlone Land, Sogorea Land Trust, and many others as part of a multi-faith movement in solidarity with and under guidance of indigenous people. Through that action, that land has been rematriated to the indigenous people. And on Rosh Hashanah, just 10 days ago, we uplifted an opportunity to donate to Food Aid for Gaza. we, the people of Kahila, contributed an astounding 7% of the total national goal for that campaign. That is huge. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. Other examples, our immigration committee, in partnership with many other local groups, provide housing and legal support for immigrants. Our Chesed requests get regular responses from you for those who need care in difficult times, often supported by the rabbi in buying food. We collect food and supplies for those who are struggling to afford them. We pay Shumi land tax to rematriate land to indigenous people. We provide spiritual support for those in crisis. We thoughtfully create ways to practice Judaism in a way that is rooted to our land. We provide community and connection and love and care in the most responsible way we know how. And that's just a taste of the things we can achieve together. So let's reframe the conversation. When I ask for money, it's not to shame those who cannot give. It is to celebrate the opportunity to make change together. When we ask for volunteers, it is to celebrate the chance to participate. Every moment we celebrate the continued existence of Kahila, all who inhabit and support our community, and the distance we are able to travel together as a whole greater than the sum of its parts. And so today I ask you, will you help keep this forest resilient? Will you spread the spores of community, justice, learning, and care? Will you give what you can, financially, in time, in energy, in ideas, to ensure that Kahila continues to thrive, and so too the world around it? There are donation cards in the foyer, and I urge you to fill them out, or scan the QR code on the same table, or go to Kahila's website, click the donate button. Or, to put my money where my mouth is, email me directly. My email is Samm, S-A-M-M, @kahilasynagogue.org. And you can email me the way that you would like to participate, to give, to volunteer. I will do my best to get back to all of you as quickly as I can. We have so many plans for this upcoming year, and we need each other to achieve them. Together, we are the forest. Together, we are resilient. And together, as a community, as Kahila, we thrive. Thank you all for what you do for Kahila.